Hello, my name is Eric, and in this video I'm going to create a small library. So I have my code right here, which basically, it works, and what it does is that it just blinks that first I'm gonna light up blue to 100, and then 200, and then 250, so it gets bright, brighter, brightest, and so on, and then it just restarts. So that's really all it does, but I want to get access to this function anywhere. So what you're gonna do is that you're gonna create a library, which first you need a folder, and my folder is named small blue blink. So I'm gonna create a new tab, which is gonna be small blue blink.h, because that's my header file. And in this file you first need to define. So if not defined, small blue blink underscore h, and then you need to define it. So define, I can honestly just copy paste this because that's how it works, right? Small blue blink. Then I need to include the standard Arduino header file, so I get access to all the functions. And then I need to create my class, which is gonna be the same name. So class is gonna be exactly the same name. Okay, so in this class you need to define a constructor, which is gonna be the same name as a library. So you're gonna use the same name a lot. So the header file, the source file, the constructor, the library, all same name. And since in this one I'm gonna send over my values of the red, green, and blue, I'm gonna create a byte of a red pin, byte green pin, and byte blue pin. And the reason why I use byte instead of int, etc., is because I don't need a high value. I only need up to the value of a byte, because I'm using the analog, right? So I don't really need much. So byte is the best, because saving space in Arduino is gonna be a lot. So let's see here. And then I need to end that. So in the header file, you just define all your functions that you're gonna use, and constructor and variables. And I want my function to be void, and it's gonna be named blue blink. So that's my function that's gonna handle the code. And then I need some void function to print out the values that I send. So I want that one to be print out blue. Okay, I'm just gonna name it print out. And in this one I'm gonna have byte red, byte green, byte blue, because I'm gonna have 3 parameters on the constructor and this function, so I need to declare that. And also forget that I need to add public, because these functions are gonna be public. And then I need to do tab so it looks better, right? So that's the first part. And then I need private. So these are gonna be private, that you won't be able to access, but they will be used by the constructor. So you have red pin, byte underscore green pin, and byte underscore blue pin. And then you need to end with a semicolon, and then you need to end if. So basically my header file is done. This is all I need for my header file. But now it comes to the source file, so I need to create a new, and it's gonna be small blue blink.cpp because that's source file. And this file is gonna be a little bit more tricky because in this file you have to include, so you have to include arduino.h, and also in this file you need to include the header file. So include the header file that we just created. It's named small blue blink.h. Okay, so that's it. And then I need to call my constructor, which is gonna be like this, small blue. Okay, so now I have that. Now I need byte red pin, byte green pin, and byte blue pin. That's about it. And in this one I'm gonna tell the variables what I want to do with them. So in this case I'm just gonna copy paste from another project. Oh, never mind, I'm not gonna copy paste anything. You're gonna write pin mode, and then you want the red pin going to be output. But now I can copy paste. So you need 3 of these. Green, oops, not caps. Green and blue. So right now what I'm gonna tell this is that I want these variables, they're gonna be output because these will have a value which can be 9, 10 and 11. And these values are actually the pin on the Arduino motherboard. So I basically say that pin number 9 is gonna be output, and same with 10 and 11. And then I need to assign the values to my private variables. So underscore red pin is equal to red pin, and the same with green pin is equal to green pin, and the same with blue. Blue pin. Right, so that's done. Red pin, the underscore red pin is gonna be used for another function. And now I'm gonna tell the source file what my blue blink is gonna do. So this one blue blink, I'm gonna declare it void. But first you need to have, you always need to, before the name you need to use the name of the library, and then blue blink. And in this one, I'm gonna tell what I want to do with it, but I'm gonna create the other variable, the other function first, which is gonna be void small blue blink again, 2 semicolon, or 2 colon, not semicolon. And then I'm gonna use the printout because that's the one I want to use. Printout. And in this one I need byte red, byte green, byte blue. And in this function I'm actually gonna send, this is the last function that you're gonna call that's actually gonna send the values to the Arduino. So in this one you want to use analog write. So analog write basically sending down the analog values. So now I need to have red pin 255 minus red, and I'm gonna do the same with green and blue. So I can just do it like this: green, green, blue, blue. Okay, so now I can start writing my function, because now I have everything done. So now what I wanted to do was that initially I had these 6 lines, 3 delay, and then have sending the values to this function. But instead, you change the name to printout. And now you're done with the source file. So the header file and source file is done, but now you need to change the first one. So you need to include one more. Which is gonna be small blue blink.h. And then you still need this. I don't need to move, but oh, actually I do need to move this. I need to remove the pin mode. I'm gonna take these, do it like that, make it look nice, right? And here you need to call the constructor, which is gonna be small blue blink, and I want to name it SBB. And here you need to send the values. Or actually, I'm a bit silly right now. You don't need this, so you don't really need a setup either. I'm gonna try without it, and I don't need really anything here. You need to have SBB dot the name of the function, which is gonna be blue blink. And you don't need this either, so you don't really have much code here, as you can see. So you moved all the code from the first file to a source file and defined the source file in the header file. So what you need to do now is that you need to create a text file named keywords.txt. So keywords, and in this keyword you're gonna take the name of some functions you made. In this case I have small blue blink, tab, keyword 1, and then I want to have the blue blink as well, tab, keyword 2, because that's the lesser function. And let's see if I have anything else. Oh yeah, printout. Let's see, printout, tab, keyword 2. Let's see if I missed anything. No, I did not. So now when you're done, I'm gonna put the keyword in my library folder. I'm gonna close this. I'm gonna extract the source file to library folder, the header file to the library folder. Then I'm gonna open Explorer, the C drive, Program 86, Arduino, libraries, and here you put your folder. So right now, if I have not made an error, this is gonna work. But I suspect there might be an error because I removed something for setup, but we'll see. Okay, so it gave me an error, which I'm gonna try to solve right now. Alright, I found the error, which was that I had class with a big C, so it didn't really work because it's case sensitive. So I'm gonna try again. So I'm gonna try and compile. Okay, so I only had one error, but it was just case sensitive. So right now it's working. And that's how you create a library. I don't even think you need a setup. I can try to remove it. Let's see. Yeah, you need a setup. You need to have setup, but it can be empty, so you can do like this. Empty setup. You can do it like that. And it's gonna work. So that's about it for this video. I hope this video was useful. And as always, if you have any questions, either go to our Discord or comment it on the YouTube video. Thank you for watching.